The first step is you choose your work. So I'm choosing the student's work. You copy it, you paste it into Word, and we just want the writing. So click on the work, click on Format, rotate, get this the right way around, click on Crop. Using the black tabs, we can crop the image. So Format, Crop, and we just need the writing. The next step is you click on the image, right click, copy, and you take it to Illustrator. Now I've already opened this work in Illustrator, so edit, paste. If you press Control minus, you can zoom out. If you press Control plus, you can zoom in. Click on the image, and on the right you have some tracing options. So if you click on image trace, you have a variety of options that you can pick. So if you click on 3 colors, this image will trace into 3 different colors, but ideally you would want this to be a black and white image because you want to add your own colors. Click on black and white. The next step would be you need to expand this image so you can edit it. Click on expand, and then make sure you click on the direct selection tool, and you can click on the points and delete. So if I click on this, I can delete the background, and I can edit a variety of points. If I zoom in, you can see that this is not joined properly, and the key thing is to make sure that all the lines are joined together. So if I double click, I can move the anchor points. So I may want to delete the white background. Double click on the black line and move the points in so that all the lines are joined together. I may want to edit this letter E, so if I click on this letter, double click, and I can bring the points in, and I can use these tools to shape the letter. Now it is quite time consuming and difficult to do this, it takes a bit of time, but once you've got the shape edited, then you can add colour to this. So I'm going to zoom out just for speed. So next step would be you copy this image, so you can press Control A, selects everything, and Control C is a shortcut for copy. Take this image into Photoshop, does anybody have any questions? No. So you can edit these points as best as you can in Illustrator. So go to File, create new document, create new, select on A4 piece of paper, and then you can paste the document. So Control V is paste, or edit paste, and then pixel, so click on OK. The next step is, if I press Control plus, I can zoom in, is I would like to create a second layer. So right click, duplicate layer. It's always a good idea to duplicate the layer. I'll name this as original. Click on OK, and then I'm going to work on layer 1. I want to keep the original layer, so at this stage I could use my magic wand tool and select the background. Make sure I select all the parts that are not selected by the magic wand tool, and like before I can click on the color palette, go to picker, and choose whichever color I want. So in the original drawing it was like purpley color. Click on OK. I can click on my paint bucket tool and make all this purple. If I wanted to, I could also add a texture behind this. So if I click on, go to Word, find a texture online. Bearing this in mind, it's a chocolate project, so copy the image, click on Edit, paste into. And I forgot to highlight this part, so I'll redo this again. So I'll delete this, and I would highlight, keep hold of Shift to select all the parts that you want, and then you click on Edit, paste into, and if you press Control T as a shortcut, or you can go to Edit, free transform or transform tool, and you can click on scale, and then you can decide what scale you want this to be by moving the arrows up and down.
Then finish. Then
Right?
That's
Stop
it.
talking. Right, press enter to finish that. If I wanted the writing set to be separate, I would hide this layer tool, so you can hide this, and I can click on duplicate layer, and this time I'm going to call this text layer. So I may want the text to be separate. So what I would do here is I would click on the rubber tool, which is here, and I would delete the background. So I'll delete the parts that I don't want, because I just want the writing. I've deleted the writing there too much, so I'm just going to delete the line. Do you understand why I'm doing this? The reason is I just want the writing to be edited separately. So I'll delete this. I can use my magic wand tool, select the color, delete the color. Now if I wanted to, before doing this step, then you click on the background, so delete all the white parts that you don't want to see. So you should have this image selected on its own. So you press Ctrl plus. Right, if you want to do on Photoshop, you can actually edit this rather than doing on Illustrator. So you click on the eraser, click on right click, change the size, and you can make the changes on Photoshop. It'll be a lot quicker than Illustrator. If you wanted sharp corners, you can use the polygon lasso tool, and you can just draw straight lines, making sure it connects, and press delete. Ctrl D is to deselect. So now I've got the text separate. If I want to add this, I can click on my paintbrush tool. Right, click on the color, using my eyedrop tool, I can click on this color, paintbrush tool on the side, and I can just fill this in. Click on right click, the hardness. So you can edit this on Photoshop, if that's which is a lot quicker and a lot easier to do. The key thing is that all the writing has to be joined together. So if I use my eraser tool, I can delete parts, I can clean the image up, which might be a lot easier. Click on the hardness of the tool, I can change it to what I like. Then you add colour to your drawing. Paint bucket tool, let's choose yellow. And I'm going to add colour to this design. Right. The next step is I could use the blending option. So right click, blending option, and then I could add bevel and emboss. I can change the texture of it. Yeah. Change what I would basically set it the way I would like this to be set. Click on OK, and then now you've got the text layer, which is separate. And if I re-show the rest of the layers, you can see how the design is developing. Right, so on Photoshop you need a black and white image so you can render this, and then the next step would be to make this, add some color to this. Yeah, is everybody clear with that?
Yes.